that.
Right, yeah, for sure.
That is true.
Yeah.
You got to be careful. Sometimes if it sounds too good to be true, it probably
for sure,
is.
yeah.
Right, Brooke. Right, Bob. Well, thank you for that information. Good day, LA weather is sponsored by Lava Propane. We got some information for you. We are picking up some low-level clouds and fog once again. Unfortunately, really difficult drive along the 405 if you're heading over to LAX, Santa Monica. We're looking at visibility down to about 3/4 of a mile. So if you encounter some of that fog at this early hour, please be careful on this Indigenous Peoples Day. The traffic flow is a little lighter than what's typical. The onshore flow again is returning, and it's also going to eventually help reduce our daytime highs. So moving forward, temperature's going to be nicer. It'll be more comfortable. Instead of the 90s, we're going to be looking at numbers, especially downtown LA area, dropping down in the 70s in the next coming days. Today, the afternoon, we'll get a little bit more sunshine, especially for those interior areas. And yes, a nice cooling trend on the way. We also want to point out the tropics. It's been pretty active this season. Currently, Tropical Storm Lydia, with wind speeds of 60 miles per hour, eventually will intensify to a hurricane 1 and 2 category status, eventually hitting the coastal areas of Mexico. And also Tropical Storm Max, currently at just 60 miles an hour before also decreasing in intensity, and that's just kind of the direction. So we'll be watching, again, areas of Mexico as these two tropical storms head in that direction. In the meantime, we're looking at temperatures today, going to be very nice and warm, hotter in some spots, and then a nice little cool down. Middle of the week, we might even pick up some drizzle chances associated with the cold front that's going to sweep through the area. Temperatures will, again, dip into the mid-70s, get a little bump in temperatures. The high pressure builds briefly back in before we cool things down. Very nice numbers for Saturday and Sunday. Mountain Community 66 degrees today. High deserts in the 90s. Lower deserts, if you're heading there to Palm Springs, 90s. We're going to hold on the 90s all the way through the rest of the work week. Now we also have your Dodgers forecast. If you're heading over to Dodger Stadium by first pitch, 6:07, temperatures will dip into the 70s and upper 60s. Winds on the lighter side. Send back over to you. Go Dodgers.
Go Dodgers. That's right. They're looking to bounce back tonight after a disastrous performance by pitcher Clayton Kershaw in Game 1 of the NLDS.
Yeah, it was rough. He gave up 6 runs in the first inning. Does the team still have confidence in him? We are going to hear from manager Dave Roberts.